So the point which I want to elaborate firstly is that Islam totally is based on three kind of teachings. This Iman, Islam and Ihsan. Iman, the word Iman finds its root from Amn. Amn means peace. So according to Islamic teachings, our faith is known as Iman. And Iman literally and technically means to come into peace and to bring others to peace. To be in peace and to provide others with peace. So there may be a difference between various religions and various cultures that how to provide this peace. Modes can be different. But the basic theme, the basic idea, the basic philosophy is one, and is that Iman according to Islam is a fact and reality which is totally based on Amn. Amn means peace and security. So the one who is against peace and security is not possessing the Iman according to Islamic teachings. The second word, as I already explained, is Islam. Islam, this word finds its root in Silm and Salm and Salama. This word Silm means again peace, security, tranquility, protection from all kind of sorrows, griefs and dangers. So again the second word, the practical aspect of Islam is also based on the root idea of peace and security. This lies in its literal meaning, this lies in its technical meaning, and this lies in its practical meanings. The third word, as I have already mentioned, that is Ihsan. Ihsan comes, this word Ihsan comes from Husn. This is a difference, a linguistic difference between English and Arabic. English word is a word. It doesn't comes out from any root. It doesn't emerges from any root. But the beauty of Arabic language is that each and every word in Arabic language which is used comes out from any root. It has a root word. That is known as madda, the matter, original matter, from which it emerges up. So whatever is the meaning of the root word has to be continued throughout in all words which will be taken out of that. So Ihsan is from Husn, and Husn means beauty, excellence and benevolence. Beauty, excellence and benevolence. To be compassionate with others, to be merciful with others, to be generous with others, to be kind with others. So this state of mind is known as Ihsan, and this is accepted as the excellence of Islamic teachings. So to me and to Islamic teachings and to Muslim Ummah, terrorism, hatred, any kind of hatred, what to talk of terrorism, this is something far, far away. I'm talking of just hatred and narrow propensities which create distances between the mankind. Any kind of hatred, any kind of jealousy, any kind of negative propensities and negative thoughts, any kind of negative attitude, any kind of coercion, any kind of militancy, any kind of extremism, any kind of fanaticism, and any kind of militancy and any kind of terrorism. All these acts and these ways of thinking and these behaviors, they do not find any place in Islam anywhere.